Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the page today. Welcome to the show. So, how is everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. Come on in and let's chat. Let's chat. Sage the page, sage each other, sage all who enter our space, cleansing and clearing. As you know, I love the sage. Love the sage. So I always have to get it going. Lori, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Hey, can you hear me okay? Hi, Aisha. Welcome. Is this loud and clear? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, everybody. Have kind of an interesting discussion today. Hi, Adeline. Hi, Kunjan. Welcome. Hi, Tally. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you, Lori. Good. Okay. It's crazy. It's like my phone has better audio than my audio equipment in the house. I don't know why, but it is okay. Good. Glad. So today's topic is kind of interesting. I was talking to you about this, Lori, yesterday, that I usually don't have like an agenda. I know I'm going to do a show, but I don't really have an agenda. I don't know what I'm going to talk about until usually that morning or that day or right before the show or whatever. So I got this download of information of things just to discuss today, and it's actually kind of interesting. So let's get started, yeah? So how is everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, and share along if you would. So today, this is what it is. First of all, there's going to be two animal messages. You know, I talk about animal totems a lot, and I'm going to pull a card at the beginning, and then I'm going to pull another card at the end, and it's going to be a collective message for all of us. I'm not doing individual readings today, so it's going to be just a collective message of what we need to know today, and it might pertain with this discussion, it might not. I'm not sure. We'll see, because I don't know what the card is going to be yet. So I'm going to pull the first card from one deck and the second card from another, and I'll pull the first card in just a moment and show you, and it'll be interesting to see what it says. But today I wanted to talk about what is holding you back. What's holding you back? So that's kind of the topic today, is what is holding you back, plus a little chat on manifestation, because there's more to it than just manifesting money. There's a lot more to it than just that. So that's kind of included in this discussion as well. So let's start, and I'll pull the first card to start us off and see what it has to say. And I'm pulling it with the intention of, please share with us what we need to know today as a collective group. What will help us today? What do we need to know today? And the first card is coming from the Power Animal deck. And I believe we all have spirit animals. And I believe that others come to us at times where we need a message. I believe the ones that are with us all the time are ones to help us with things that we are going through on a day-to-day basis. But other ones that come to us occasionally, I believe, come to us with a message. And sometimes it's not very clear what that message is. So welcome, 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 everybody. Thanks for coming in. My comments are delayed. No surprise there. Good old Facebook. So we'll see what this message is for us today to start this off with, and then we'll get into the conversation of what we're talking about today. Okay? So I'm pulling this with the intention of, what do we need to know today to start off with? What do we need to know today? Ciao, Alexandria. Nice. Hi, Marcy. Sorry if I didn't catch everybody's names as they went by. My hey, Ben. My comments were stuck, and now they've caught up. So, okay. So for the first card of the day, what do we need to know to start this off? Oh, yes, Laura, you did tell me about that. Yes, I remember that. I'm not sure what that means. Did you figure out what that means spiritually? That's something that might have to be meditated on to get an understanding about it. Okay, so what is today's first message of the day? What is, this is, okay, here we go. Wow. All right, the first message of the day is dragonfly. Dragonfly. So, what do you think about when you see a dragonfly? What does it remind you of? What is it representative of? Dragonfly, you know who you really are. Are you following your true path? Are you following your true passion? Are you following your true heart? Open up and be all those things. Open up and let all of those things shine and just become the beautiful dragonfly. You know, it goes through a transformation period. Dragonflies represent transformation in a big way. And they are very graceful and they're protective too. So find your inner self and honor that. Honor what you truly are. Honor who you are. We're all unique. We're all different. We're all beautiful. We're all source energy. Honor your unique beauty and let that open and shine. Let it just, wow, that's a great card to start off with. I got chills with that. That's a great card to start off with. So let's see how this ties into this discussion today. Dragonflies represents lost family and friends. I can see how that could be as well. Yeah. So maybe you have support that you're not aware of that's right there. It's there, but you don't realize it, you know? So, Marcy, you've seen quite a few in the past few days. Wow, that is no mistake then. And this coming up today, that's no mistake. It is apparent that you really need to pay attention to the dragonfly messages, Marcy. So, really read up on what all the dragonfly totem is for and see if it resonates with you and use that energy. They're there for a message. Today, it's all of our message, even those who come later and watch later. So what is holding you back? That's the first question of the day. What is holding you back, you personally back, for what you want to achieve, do, obtain, whatever the case may be? What's holding you back? Renee, you always see dragonflies. That's beautiful. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. So what is holding you back for what you want? Is it time issues? You don't have enough time? Is it fears? Is it insecurities? Is it financial blocks? Emotional blocks? Doubts? What is holding you back from getting what you want? List some things for us, because you might be surprised how many things add up. You personally, Lori, you're standing in your way, your own way. That's a big one. A lot of us do that. A lot of us stand in our own way and don't allow our true essence to come forward. Thank you, Marcy. Thank you. Fear and the past, Renee, and grief. Trusting your intuition, Linda. Yeah, that's hard. Trust is a huge one. We were talking about that yesterday. Trust is a huge life lesson for many people. And not just trusting our fellow people, friends, souls, but trusting our intuition, trusting our guidance, trusting our life purpose. Trust is huge, huge, huge. Huge life lesson for many of us. And it can be an ongoing life lesson if we don't get it straight, if we don't get it down. You know, more things will come to us that we have to learn to trust. So fear, emotional block, or doubt, Lily, yeah. There's question marks. I don't know what your name is there, sorry. No time, Renee. Yes, a lot of times we put time constraints on ourselves, don't we? We're working, we're doing family things, we have to do obligations, we have to go here, we have to do this, we have to do. Yeah. Well, for the time thing, it really is beneficial if you honor yourself and give yourself some time. Block out some time each week that is dedicated just for you to either work on some things that you want to do, or either work on your own self-healing or your own learning, or whatever the case may be. You've got to dedicate some time for that. Time goes so fast, we lose it in an instant. It's gone, and we don't get it back. It's important to make time for yourself. You're important. You need to value yourself. Value yourself and value your time. You know, make time for what you want to do during that time. It's important. If it's important to you, it's important enough to do it. You know what I mean? Insecurities. We all have insecurities and fears that block us from things. We need to find ways to reduce that. Some ways of doing that are positive thinking. Change your thoughts on the situation. Being grateful. Continuously seeing good things happening. Just see the good in all things. See the good in all things. The more you practice these things, it's hard. It's hard and it takes effort. The more you practice these things, the easier it becomes and the more automatic it becomes. It just becomes part of your life, your day. So there's something that I thought you might want to try on your own today. It'll only take about 5 minutes or so, is to get a piece of paper, write down one thing that you want. And I'll talk about manifestation in just a minute too, because there's a lot of thoughts on manifestation. So today, take a piece of paper and a pen and sit quietly for 5 minutes. Write down what you want. First sentence, I want fill in the blank, whatever it might be. And then below that, fill in all the things that are holding you back. List them all. What is holding you back from getting that thing that you want? What are holding you back? It can be all those things we discussed or even more. Then you can start chipping away at your list and reducing and eliminating those things off your list that hold you back from getting what you want. Let's see here. Sweetie, money, but that's an excuse. So I'm going to look at the store for a lease right after work. Good for you, sweetie. Procrastination, that's a big one, Doris. That is a big issue. Procrastination. Oh, there's always tomorrow. Yes, there is always tomorrow. That's true. Well, we don't know that for sure, right? We might not have tomorrow. We're here now. Why not start today, now? You know, do it now. Work on what you want now. Make the time and do it now. If we keep putting it off, you know, that is a block that a lot of us have issues with. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a big one that a lot of us deal with. Is something on fire, Sandra? I've got my sage going. Always have to have the sage. Love sage. Cleansing and clearing. Oh, Aisha, so funny. You say, so funny you're working on this. Been working on having balance and time for me. Well, you know, it is interesting that you say the word balance, because that was very apparent for me last week. I had some things come up, and I thought I was just working, and I love what I do, and I'm grateful for what I'm doing. But I was not having a balance with my time and my work time. So I have a big little note on my computer right now. It says balance, to remind myself that I need to balance work and home life and personal life and personal growth and personal needs. So it's all a balance. So that's a very good way to put that. We all need that balance. And again, the time factor comes in. So you have to make the time to balance those things. So that's a big one too. That's a big one too. So good, good. Trust is a huge one, Marcy. Yes, it is very hard to trust. It is very hard to trust. Yes, your intuition is always right. I've never had a time where my intuition is not right. There have been times when I did not trust it and did not follow my intuition, and I went the wrong direction. And I thought, oh my God, I knew it was the other way. I knew it. I didn't trust it. I didn't listen to it. I didn't, and I beat myself up a lot over that. Not trusting the intuition, the gut, the inner self, the inner knowing. That's big. It's always right. I've found that it's always right. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is your higher self. It's your God source energy. It would not put you in danger. I don't believe. So that fear is tied with that too. Fear of trusting that, Last year I took a big leap and trusted. It was something I desperately wanted, and I took a big leap to quit the day job and do my healing work and crystal work and writing and creating. And it was a big risk, I felt, but my intuition was saying it's time. I was working my way up to that time, but it finally came to that time, and it said, okay, it's now. Right now is the time. And I trusted it, and I'm so grateful that I did trust it. There's all kinds of little floaty things around here today. So I am so grateful I trusted that. But there have been times where I did not trust it, and I paid the price with guilt, with anger, with frustration, with all kinds of negative emotions that came from not trusting my intuition. So that's a huge one. It really is. Yeah. Okay. So how many are you willing to try this, writing it down, and then list the things that you struggle with? How many are you going to do that today? I'm curious to see. I do homework a lot, and I don't know if anybody ever does it. Let me talk about manifestation. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Manifestation. I talk about manifestation a lot. I have a new course of manifestation. I'll talk about that at the end as well. But when I say manifestation, what do you want to manifest? A lot of people think money right off the top of their head, right? A lot of people think material objects, and that's fine, and we need those things. But when you think about manifestation, think about manifesting something for your own well-being, if you will. How about manifesting creativity? I'm glad to see you guys are going to do the homework. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All the me's. Yay, yay, yay. Good, good. What about thinking about something really different to manifest, like creativity, new ideas, maybe better communication skills, writing or speaking, maybe self-confidence, maybe you want to manifest that. Maybe you want to manifest something that will help you in a very positive way. If you manifest some of these things in a very positive way, that can open doors for you that might have been shut. You see what I'm saying? If you manifest creativity in your life, that will bring inspiration, that will raise your vibration, that brings you up to a higher level of positive energy. And same thing with all these other things. Try one of these things. Try manifesting something that will change you in a much positive way to allow yourself to open yourself up to more things coming to you. When you have a higher vibration, a higher energy about you, more positive, the lower things kind of fade away. The stress fades away, the worry fades away, the fear, the insecurities, they kind of just, when you replace those with positive energy, then you kind of forget about those things, and they're not significant like they used to be. And that's when doors open. That's when new opportunities come. That's when you start to manifest other things. The material objects, the money, the higher paying jobs, the better locations, whatever it is, Does that make sense? Is this making sense with manifestation? I don't know. Am I like too far out there for you? What do you think? What do you think? Lilia, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Kim. Yeah, when you manifest things, when you think about manifestation and you want to manifest something, think about, and when you do your list today, write down what you want. Maybe add at the bottom something else that you can manifest that can help the thing that you wrote down in the first place. Maybe you wrote down on the first place you want more money. Okay, what are all the blocks that you wrote down next? Then write down something you can manifest for yourself that can open you up to allow positive energy to flow to you. How are some ways you can do that to manifest these things? Meditation, of course, meditation, calming the mind, bringing yourself to a deep state of peace, working with crystal energy, anything positive energy, finding time for yourself, special time for yourself, learning time, quiet time, fun time. Those are all important. Reducing negative energies in your environment, replacing them with positive energies, bring positive energy to your environment, with plants, crystals again, Himalayan salt lamps, herbs, sage. When you think something negative, turn it around. Rephrase it in a positive way. Catch yourself and say, oh, that was a negative sentence. Stop it, delete, rephrase in a positive way. You've got to be kind to yourself. A lot of times we are so hard on ourselves. That blocks our manifestation. If you criticize yourself often, stop it. If you say, I can't do it, well, then you can't. If you say, I can do it, you can. Keep saying, I can, I can, I can. The more and more and more you say positive words, that will replace the negative thoughts, and the positive thoughts will come, and it will keep this vibration going in a positive way. That will help with the manifestation too. This is all part of this transformation that we all have to work on, I think. This is part of what this card started us off with today. Interesting how that tied in. We're all a work in progress. Don't be hard on yourself. I've done it many times. I've even come to the point where I've yelled at myself at times. And then I think, why am I doing that? I'm me. I'm special. I'm here for a reason. And that's the same with all of you. You're special. You're here for a reason. You have something to contribute to this earth, this experience, this life. And when you look back and think about, how we criticize ourselves and talk to ourselves, it's sad. We project that out then. That's who we become. So start talking nice to yourself, being good to yourself, love yourself. Don't criticize whatever look that you don't like. Maybe your hair, your face, or whatever the case may be. You're beautiful the way you are. Start looking at yourself in a different way. And that will raise your vibration in a huge way. That will start to open things up for you to allow a lot of healing to occur, to allow the manifestation to occur. It's kind of like a domino effect. Yeah. How many of you have trouble with self-criticism and self-judgment and, not being very nice to yourself? Do you guys struggle with that? Reiki, Lori, that's a good thing. Yes, positive energies. That's a good thing that you mentioned that as well. You can treat yourself to an energy session where you clear and rebalance your energies. It can be a Reiki session. It can be a crystal healing. It can be a massage. It can be a salt, like a Himalayan salt cave bath. Whatever resonates with you, you can realign yourself. And that also opens up a lot of flow of positive energy too that you might have needed to release in areas. It's an ongoing thing. Like I said, this is an ongoing thing because we experience so much in our day-to-day lives that can throw us off. But if you can pull yourself back to that balance and keep yourself positively aligned, then you can keep things flowing to you, Yeah. Affirmations, Ben. I love the affirmations. Yes. Affirmations. And I do that a lot too. Every day. Say I am. Put something behind it, but keep it positive. If you're feeling tired, don't say I am tired, because you'll bring more of that to you. If you're feeling sick, don't say I am sick. Don't say that. That'll bring more of that to you. If you're sick, okay, you're sick. Treat yourself to heal it, but say I'm feeling much better now. I'm feeling much better now. I feel great. I feel great. I feel great. I'm healed. I'm healing. That kind of thing, Because if you keep saying, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, you're going to be sick. You say what you are. You are what you say. Put on a fridge in front of you so you see it every day. Think about it more and more. Yes, affirmations, put them everywhere. Put them wherever you see things a lot. I have them on my computer screen, put them on your mirror, put them on your refrigerator, put them everywhere. Yes, it's a great practice. It's simple, it's quick, it's easy, and do the positive affirmations for things that you want to become, things that you want to obtain. You can do that as well, Getting back to nature, yes. Getting back to nature is a huge healer. Go put your bare feet in the ground, on the ground. Walk in the sand. Touch a tree, hug a tree. Connect with the flowers. That's a huge healer. It really is. And if you take the time to be in the moment with nature, you can really balance yourself really quickly. Really quickly. Lori, stop reading your mind. Oh, you're cute. That's right, Henry Ford. I love that. Henry Ford's quote, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. That's so true. That's so true. And look what he accomplished. You know, that's so true. Yeah. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome. You know, Lilia, it's interesting that you bring up the. I think we all grew up with that. We have all grown up with blocks because of society, because of our parents, because of conditioning, because of where we're placed in this lifetime, cultural things. We are all absorbing all of this stuff all the time. And growing up in society, you know, we're told a lot of times, no, 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 no. Put others first, put others first. Yes, put others first. Yes, we do care about others, and we do help others, but we've got to take care of ourselves. We've got to. We're our number one priority, because if you can't help yourself, you can't help others effectively, I don't think. You've got to take care of yourself, and you've got to realize that you're special enough to take care of yourself. You know, you've got to realize that you're special enough to take care of yourself. Sweetie, it comes from being teased and bullied as a child. Yes, there's so much of that. That is widespread, unfortunately, and it's part of a lot of our past, a lot of our upbringing. A lot of that can be healed and rebalance ourselves from our traumatic pasts. We've all had pasts where it's very difficult. The healing can take time, but again, use meditation is a big one. Use energy therapy. Use positive practices to help rebalance the traumas that we suffered from. And once you can move past some of those traumas too, and things that we've been holding on to, it opens new doors quick. I was holding on to a childhood trauma for 40 some years. And I finally released it and came to terms with it and found forgiveness and love in my heart for all involved last year. And it's doable. It's doable. Everybody has different traumas. Everybody has different variations of them. But if you can come to terms with it and let it go and forgive and find peace, that brings such deep inner peace and healing that it's incredible. And that opens up doorways that you never even imagined. It opens your whole being to love, you know, and the more you can do that and work on that, the better. It's difficult. It is difficult because a lot of us don't want to face that stuff. I didn't want to face it. I thought, oh, geez, I'm going to carry this karma with me to the next life. I didn't want to, but I knew if I didn't deal with it, I was going to have to. And thank goodness I had the opportunity and the mindset to fix it, if you will. And I'm grateful I had the chance to fix it before it's too late, before it was too late to fix it. So I was grateful I was given another chance before it was too late to fix it. ATM, all thoughts manifests. I like that, Ben. ATM equals all thoughts manifest. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Elizabeth, I want to do that instead of the job I am at. Quit judging myself. It's been great. Yeah, judgment, self-judgment is so we've got to stop judging ourselves. We've got to stop judging ourselves. If you find yourself criticizing yourself or judging yourself, stop a moment, Forgive yourself for doing that. Say, no, I'm not like that. I'm a beautiful being. Stop. I am worthy of beautiful things. Stop. I am a beautiful being of light and deserving of all beautiful things. You know? Hi, Mary. Speak to your plants and keep them healthy. Yes, it's true. You know, if you see the videos on how you talk to plants and how you talk to water and the different variations, if you say it in a positive way compared to a negative way, the plants will die or the water will look very harsh. It's truly amazing. Our words are powerful. Powerful. Our words and our thoughts are very powerful. Keep them positive. Keep them positive. You know, keep them positive. So, having animals around you help. Yes, Renee, animals are very positive energy. Animals are very positive energy. They are here for a reason with us. I believe each animal is with us for a reason. I believe the animals that are nature, you know, not a pet, if you will, come to us for a reason, and very positive energy. Could you imagine this earth without them? That would be very sad. I think animals can teach us so much, and the biggest lesson we can learn from animals is divine love, unconditional love, because that's what they are. Some of them go through their traumatic times as well, but I have one right here, JJ. He went through a traumatic beginning. He is here now with us. He loves us unconditionally. He has moved past his trauma and adapted and adopted us as we adopted him, both ways. And we have learned unconditional love. So it's a very positive experience. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just another reason to adopt another fur baby. Yep. Sweetie, yes. There can be triggers. That's true. Trying to heal our past and our traumas can be a little ongoing healing. It's not a quick healing per se. Because it's deep-rooted, right? And there can be triggers, but I feel the triggers are a reminder of how far you've come, and to remember where you are now, and that these things are not happening now, and that you've moved on, and that you are healing, and that you are above that. You're not accepting that. You are not that trauma. You are not the trauma from the past. You are not that. It is not you. Sweetie, you feel like you're starting at square one again? Respect yourself. Love yourself. Give yourself time. Forgive yourself. All of these things. You are not what somebody told you that or you're not whatever this occurrence might have been. You're not that. You're not that. You're a beautiful ray of light. Remember that. Every single one of you are a beautiful ray of light created in the likeness of the Creator. Remember that. You are not what somebody else might have labeled you. Don't accept other people's labels. Don't accept negative labels that you might say to yourself. You're not that. You're a beautiful ray of light. So, talking about manifestation, and try and work on manifesting something that will help you. Something that will open your energy vibration to a higher level. Try that. Try that. Okay, so final thoughts on that. I'm going to pull a card from this other deck to see what it has to say as we wrapped this little conversation up. It was heavy today, huh? It was heavy. I didn't know it would go here. I didn't know it would go here. But I think we needed it. We needed to kind of hash out some of this stuff, don't you think? Didn't we need to kind of get some of this out and talk about it? Yes, I love that, Lori. Surround yourself in pure white light. And you all can do that all the time, too. Do that every day. Surround yourself in pure white light. Loving light, universal light, you know. Oh, Renee, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm so glad it helped. Okay, so what does this card have to say to the group as we wrap this conversation up? Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to touch base on my new course about manifestation real quick too. It's designed to help some of these things that come up. Okay, this is wow. This card just kind of flipped itself. And I thought, okay, well, I first glance at it, I thought, well, boar, a pig, is the card. And it says, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victoriously. Can that be any more perfect? Oh my gosh. What do you think of that? That's simply amazing. I know it came across backwards. I think it's backwards on your screen. But face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victoriously. Yes, we will. We will. Oh, Renee, yes, I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe. So we had the dragonfly and the boar today. Messages for us all. This is messages for us all. Wow, incredible. It's incredible. You know, every time I pull a card, I don't do this very often. I don't pull cards for myself very often either, and I should. But it's always right. It always resonates in some way. It always resonates in some way with what I need to know or need to hear or need to, you know, whatever the case may be. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. Okay, so me too, Renee. Is just like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I don't know. I might have to post that. I'll post that on my page today. So my new course with manifestation, for those of you who are struggling, trying to release some of these things, I have my first section in there. The first section is reducing and releasing blocks and fears and insecurities and all this gunk that we hold on to, because we need to release that stuff to open ourselves to manifestation. Then once you open yourself, once you release the negative, you allow the positive, then you allow the flow of manifestation to occur. And you can do this course with crystals or without. I suggest both ways, actually, and see if you see a difference. The crystals will amplify each component of the course. So we work on reducing negative energies. We work on bringing in joy. We work on bringing in deep, deep gratitude, which we've talked about before. We work on writing what you want to manifest, writing down, making a list, getting clear. We work on stating it in a very positive way. And we work on, then we send it off to the universe, and we work on trusting it, trusting that it will come to pass. So if you are interested in that, I will post a link for a discount for you. The cards I am using, Renee, this is the second card with the boar. This is the deck this came from. I love animal messages. I love them. And the first card came from this deck. Here we go. I love both of these decks. I love animal messages anyway. I think that animals are a way for us to understand things when they come to our lives. Sometimes we might not understand it completely, but I think that certain animals come to us to give us messages, and we have to try and figure out what it is they're saying. So sometimes it's very clear, you know, sometimes it's not, but it's up to us to figure that out. So there we go. All right. Any final thoughts? Any final thoughts before we wrap it up today? Thank you for joining me. This was a great talk. It was kind of heavy, but I think it was necessary. I think it was something we needed. And like I said, I had no agenda today. I had a few thoughts, and Spirit must have known this is what we needed. This is what we needed today. So, you know. All right, so I don't see any final things coming through. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Share this along if you would feel so inclined to do so. And Renee, you can get these on Amazon, I believe so. Probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Doris. Thank you for joining me. There's good old Penny here coming to see us. All right. Yes, I think this was a much needed discussion today. And good reminders. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself some time. Carve it out during the day. Do something you want to do. And be kind to yourself always. Be kind to yourself always. So, okay. Love and light. And I will see you all soon. Tomorrow's Crystal Sale Thursday. I am trying to do a wish paper. The conditions have not been ideal. Today's the first day without, well, there's a little breeze, but it might be doable. We'll see. If not, it might be over the weekend again. We'll try again. The last time I tried it the other day, there was so many distractions and things, and I thought, oh, okay. And I sat out here for like a half hour just waiting for things to calm down, and it never did. And I thought, all right, it's just not meant to be. Just not meant to be. I just have to respect that. So, you know, if you find things like that, if you find things blocking you in such a way that it's very clear you're not supposed to do something, or it's very clear you're not supposed to go a certain direction, respect that, because there's a reason. You might not always see the reason, but respect it. Okay, thank you. All right, I will talk to you all soon. Namaste, crystal blessings, abundant blessings, infinite blessings, and may you have a beautiful rest of your day. All right, talk to you soon. Thanks.